Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and today we are playing with a brand I have never played with before. We are checking out Nabla Cosmetics. Nabla, something like that. You guys, I'm so excited. I went to their website and I placed this order. This is their packaging. That's the inside of the box. Like, how cute is that? Come on now. And I'm so excited because I wanted to test this out. I saw that they had a new collection launch on Trendmood. It's their Denude, D-E-N-U-D-E, like I'm in Denude, like I'm naked, like Denude, you know? And all that explanation later. I'm really excited to check them out because I was going through their like mission statement on their website, which by the way, had to go find like an English version that I could read on Google because they're definitely not a US based thing. Actually, where did this ship from? That could answer that question. I think it was Italy, wasn't it, or something like that? Yeah, Italy. It shipped from Italy, and this is kind of what it says on their website, you know, in the gist of it. Under philosophy, it basically says that they are an Italian indie brand born to be sincere to its clients, going well beyond the normal market conventions to provide high quality makeup products, highly efficient and totally safe to use. And they continue on and they talk all about how their products are a really great value for what you get, that their products are really nicely sourced, they are cruelty free, vegan, and the only time the product is not vegan is when it is used with beeswax. That's the only time, again, according to everything I can find on their website. And they do say that it's obviously indicated with the little vegan symbol if it is vegan. And some people, I've heard beeswax is considered vegan. Some people say it's not. So I like that they made that distinction really clear on their website. So people that are looking for that, it's a very like clear-cut indication. It says that they did a ton of research, blah, blah, blah. Their formulas are innovative. Okay, nobody cares, blah, 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 blah. This is my favorite part on their website, though. It says, why Nabla? Nabla is not an imaginary name. It is a symbol that is used in physics to describe nature and all its shades in a more clear and direct way. It is how we chose to create our cosmetics with the same attitude, firstly examining nature and finding step-by-step and more effective and adequate ways to exploit its potential to be and bring its beauty into our products. Then they go on to say, but we cannot stress enough the fact that makeup is firstly and most importantly art, and thus also means Nabla. This is awesome. The name derives from the harp that in mythology was always represented together with the god of all the arts, Apollo, to the point of becoming its own distinct symbol. Therefore, the intimate meaning of Nabla withholds the universal inspiration of creativity, and therefore conceiving makeup is an aesthetic power, holding in itself both science and aesthetics. Our Nabla was born from the minds of a physicist, an artist, and an osteopath. Welcome to this brave new world. And I just loved everything about their description page. I know that I kind of skipped around. I'm obviously not going to read you the whole thing, but I really loved the way that they presented themselves, their products. They broke it down easily for, you know, people looking for different talking points or selling points, and I loved that. Okay, so now that that's all done and out of the way, I have a ton of products we are going to get to. I will definitely leave their website link down below. Not sponsored, bought all this myself. Just throwing that out there because the pricing for their website, because it is, you know, in Italy, it is in euros. So I'm not going to try and tell you the price in euros and blah, 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 and then before I know it, I'm like exhausted, passed out on the floor. So I'm basically just going to use the products and we're going to go from there. So the first thing that you have in the box is this big pink fuzzy makeup bag. And what I really loved about their site is that that was part of a bundle. And I love the way that they have bundled a bunch of stuff. You can buy lipsticks and lip liners separately, or you can buy the whole collection of lip liners and lipsticks, or you can buy the entire Denude collection, or you can buy, and they did this beautiful like mashup of things that I thought was so freaking awesome. I don't know, I really loved the way that they priced everything, that they bundled everything. I felt like they bundled things the way that I would want things bundled, instead of the best way for them to unload the most amount of products at the highest price. You know how some websites, you really get the feeling that they're like, oh great, they threw in all this crap and they're charging me all this money and da 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 da. I love that their site did not do that. Their pricing was actually really good, and there were clear-cut like what's the word I'm looking for? Discounts for buying in like sets and in groups. Remember how I talked about the KKW? I will link that up here. I go through all the lipsticks, and I was annoyed that I said, you know, you buy all 8 lipsticks, you're supposed to get like a little discount. That's typically the point of buying in a bundle. Well, on their site, you do get a discount, and it actually shows like 25% off, 15% off, 20% off, buying in the bundle, and I loved that they were just very clear-cut about that. You know what you're getting, how much you're paying, and how much you're saving, which is awesome for the consumer, which I appreciate. So I picked up like a bunch of stuff, you guys, and again, we're gonna go through this, we're gonna talk, we're gonna swatch. I mean, you know the drill, right? But I guess to just kind of run through a little bit of what I picked up, I grabbed a concealer and a beauty blender, a powder, and all of this plus that little fuzzy thing came in a set, so we're definitely gonna try all of this out. I grabbed their Soul Blooming eyeshadow palette, which, you guys, I'm like, I die a little bit inside. Like, look at the, oh my god, I'm so excited for this. I picked up their 5 metal eyeshadows, Metal Glam Liquid eyeshadows. They released 5 of those as part of their Denude collection, I believe. So we're gonna go through those. And I picked up all the lipsticks and lip liners. Oh, and there were brushes. There's a powder brush and a concealer brush that came in that kit as well, the first kit. So anyways, let's go ahead. I hope that you guys are super excited about this as I am. I am going to run over, no, actually, you know what, I can wait to wet this because I need to do eyeshadow. So duh, let's do that first. All right, let's zoom you guys in. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and tear into this. First things first, get this plastic thing out of my way. So you have the Soul Blooming eyeshadow palette. It is absolutely stunning. It's just a cardboard unicarton, but I love this really nice, like, floral moment that we're having on this color. It reminds me a lot of the Norvina palette that just released. Like, I know it's not a dupe or anything like that, but that same like color scheme moment, same with the Lila palette from Natasha Denona, that same purple undertones, but I'm just crazy about these. How big are these pan sizes? They are 0.41 ounces total, and you get 12 shades. Where's my calculator? I gotta do math because y'all making me do math again. These are 0.034 a piece, so they are 0.034, they're like 75% of a standard Urban Decay eyeshadow, which is again 0.05. So right around in that realm. They're not bad pan sizes, they're not great pan sizes, but I think for me the quality is what I'm more interested in here. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm not gonna go through and like swatch the entire palette, because I feel like swatches don't really matter. Plus, that's not what we're here for, guys. We are here to look at this, and I'd like you to know I even cleaned my Morphe Y15 for this moment. I cleaned this. Yeah, that's right. Guess who's growing the hell up? This bitch. And it comes with a mirror, by the way. Wow. So, like, before I do this, should I go in and swatch those glam ones, the metallic eyeshadow things? Probably, right? Otherwise, how am I supposed to know if I want to use those on the eyes? Guys, you ever get the feeling that while I open these and swatch them for you, that you're just like you're not all there? Like, every time I go to do something today, let me put it this way, my brows, as awful as they look right now, this took like 45 minutes because everything I did just went to shit. Like, they're not even, and I know it, so just, you know what, it's just like one of those days. I'm just like, and everything I touch is just going right to hell today. I'm just like, what is going on with my life? But nonetheless, look at this pretty ass packaging. Oh my god, these are those little liquid metal eyeshadow moments. Oh my god. I love this. What color is this? This is Lost in Paradise. Ooh, beautiful pink shade. So that is Lost in Paradise. That's real pretty. It does seem like this one is a little dry. I'm not sure. We'll see, obviously, when we get to the rest of them. So let's do Sidereal Shell. Sidereal Shell. Sidereal? I don't know. This one also looks kind of dry. That's weird. Wow, that is stunning, though. Oh, look at that purple. Oh, bitch. That's so pretty. So next up we have, oh, the shade Ethereal. And I'm sorry, did that just blind your actual eyeballs? Oh, Ethereal. Well, you're my best friend. And that one was very, like, creamy compared to the other ones. The other ones almost seemed a little bit like gummy or dried out or something. I don't know. Maybe I should ask them if that's normal for those formulas. And then the last one here is the shade Golden Hour, which of course is a gold. And see, this one's also pretty creamy. I don't know. That's weird. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty gold. Okay. I'm so excited, and again, all 4 of these are part of the Denude collection. I'm pretty sure that, like, this packaging is kind of what denotes that, maybe. I'm not sure. I still don't know which color I want to do. Big shocker, I know. But I do know that I want to start off just by working something into the crease and kind of going from there. And you know what? Honestly, I think I'm going to go the unpredictable route. Oh, do I want to do that though? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go with this pink one right here and start working that. There are lots of browns and neutral colors, but I'm going to take the shade Bolero And I'm going to start working that in. Again, we are worth a Morphe Y15 right now. And I just want to, oh my gosh. Like, I want to do a really soft look today, but like Paige knows that it's going to end up being this deep smoky ass thing, even though that's not really what Paige wants. But Paige can't help herself. Wow, that was like one dunk. Oh my gosh. You guys, the pigment is real right now. This is gorgeous. Why does no one talk about this? Or do people talk about this and I just don't hear it? I don't want to deepen it up too much. I'm going to go in with Middle Caramel, which is like this lighter brown. And I'm going to work that on the outer V and right through more of the centered middle. And I just want to see, like I said, I don't want to deepen it up hardcore yet. Oh my god, that's so pretty. You guys, I'm having a moment with these shadows. These blend and go on the eye ridiculously well. Like, what is happening right now? So, sparingly, I am going to go in with Caravaggio, this really, really dark brown. And I know, I'm sure I'm saying all these wrong. It's fine, you guys. We're just going to let it happen. And I'm going to take it on that same Y17 brush that I just used with that other brown. And I am lightly going to tap into this. And I am lightly going to apply it and keep it tight to the crease. I can blend it out later with another brush, but I want to make sure that in the meantime I don't distribute too much of it too high in the crease. And I'm just running this right along here because I think what I'm going to do is a cut crease halo eye. And to do that, I'm going to need a darker shade, much, much higher because my eyes are super hooded. If you guys have seen any of my other videos where I do a cut crease, my cut crease ends up like right up in this area. And right now that would effectively cover any and all color that I have right there. So I'm just building this up nice and high. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the Y15. I'm going to go back in with that original pink shade and I'm just going to blend out that darker brown area that I just sat down. I am going to go in with the shade Ethereal and I'm going to do this in the center of the eye. Now, how do I want to do this? Do I want to just go straight in? I will. I'll try. I can do this a lot with my Stila brushes. I can actually do the cut crease without going in with another brush. So I'm just going to try that with this guy right here. If you're not comfortable with it, definitely don't do it because it can ruin an eye look very quickly. Girl, that is so pretty. I'm now going to go in with this little BH Cosmetics number 10 brush and I'm going to take a little bit of this and make that line just a little bit crisper. So I am taking some of this on the back of my hand and working off of that. Alright guys, we are having an issue. I'm not sure if you can see this, right? But it's really like cakey, crumbly looking. It looks really lizard skinny. And then all I'm doing is running my brush over top of it and it is flaking right back off. Like, can you see that? And I do not normally experience this with any other product like this. Like, I've never had a Stila glitter do that where I can just, and I mean, look at this brush. This is not a hard, difficult brush. So I've never had anything do that before, where it literally just flakes right off. And that was only one coat, so it's not like I had built it up or anything. I'm not sure what happened there, but I guess what I will do is, oh god, I will drop my phone apparently first, and then I will go ahead and I think I am going to, I guess, remove, I mean, what are my choices here? I have to just remove this eye makeup, start over. Very lovely. Okay. So what I will do, just so that this is not stupid long, I am going to take this side off. I'm just going to go ahead, do everything you just saw, and then just put like some purple or something on my lid. I don't know, just something to get that part done. And then we are going to move on to the rest of the face, because I'm very excited about the face. And I'm going to go wet the Beauty Blender. Yeah, I'm going to go do that too. Okay. Man, I was really loving that face though. Come on. Okay, you guys, it is time for concealer. I did go in with my normal Dior and Catrice combination. I've been going in with that a lot lately, and I've actually been enjoying like a little bit of lighter coverage. So if you see a little bit of like discoloration or acne or whatever peeking through, that's okay. I've learned that by the time I put everything else on my face, you can barely see anything anyways, and this makes my face look a lot less cakey throughout the day. So I've just been trying it just to see if I like it. So anyways, all that aside, we are going to go in with their Close Up Stay Full Smooth Concealer. I'm really excited. I love the packaging on this. Super cute, super different. The jar is a good cute little guy looking something like this right here. Now let's talk about the amount of product you get. It is 0.14 fluid ounces. Okay, this one, the Born This Way that I've been loving, has 0.5. Okay, big difference. Is there another one? Shape Tape has 0.338. So, yeah, this is coming in at not a ton, but the packaging is very similar to the Shape Tape container. I do have the shade Porcelain here. It actually looks like a really nice color for me, and their website has a lot of shade inclusivity, which is awesome. Has a doe foot moment. Okay, Paige, why do we always try to use the whatever that is, the viewfinder? I always try to use that as a mirror, and then right when things go wrong, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, wow. That is a pretty concealer. Dude, a little goes a long way. Still going. Holy shnikes. Okay. Oh, this is like a... This has an interesting feeling. I want to say thick, but it's really, really fluid, so it like blends out really nicely. So I will be going in with this Beauty Blender. I don't think I said anything about this yet, but I dampened it, obviously, and I used it for foundation. My biggest issue is that it absorbed so much foundation so quickly. Like, that was the first dunk in, and it just like sucked it all in, and I was like, okay, calm down. Like, it took so much product off of my hand and sucked it into the sponge, which kind of sucked. But I mean, overall, as a sponge, it's not bad. Obviously, it works. It's not my favorite because I prefer the Real Techniques because they have a point and a slant, but that's just personal preference, I guess. Can you tell that I had that one wet, damp, and on standby for just in case, if in case. This one failed, if in case. Okay, well, good job, Paige. I'll learn English someday. That is a really beautiful coverage concealer. Like, definitely has some nice coverage to it. I love the color. Honestly, this is probably one of the best porcelains I've ever worked with. So beautiful. It's brightening, but still light in color, which I like. This is beautiful. And now we are also going to try out their, what is this? Close Up Bake and Setting Powder. I love, yet again, the packaging here. Love this. And, ooh, now I don't believe that either of these were part of the Denude line. I don't know. But this is in the shade Translucent. Like, look at this moment. That's upside down. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, okay. Let's talk here, mister. And you know what? Maybe you get a little bit less of that concealer because a little goes such a long way. Like, I put on way too much thinking it would be like a normal concealer, and I was wrong. Gonna put the lid back on here. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Okay, I just did all that shaking. Nothing came out. Okay. So am I missing something? Do I have to go this way maybe? You guys, I'm literally not getting any powder out. Is there like a trick that I don't know about here? Come on, what am I missing? Okay, you guys, been shaking for 10 seconds. Been shaking for 10 years, and look at this crap. I can't get any powder. Like, what am I missing? These holes are far too tiny. Ha! That's what he said. You guys, this is the worst fucking packaging I've ever seen. I just worked at this for, hold on, what does that timestamp say? 7 minutes, and that's all the powder I can get. Right there. And I've been shaking and twisting and pleating, and that's all the powder I can have. After 7 fucking minutes. Oh, I'm getting irritated. Okay. So we're going to take their Beauty Blender, we're going to re-pat out their crease, and I do want to try their powder brush. Is that all it is? Yeah, this is just their powder brush. It feels really nice. I'm assuming this is what they use for the under eye, but they have not met my under eyes. So I will be using a Beauty Blender. Alright, I'm really just packing this powder on. What little bit I have under the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and set my other concealered areas with whatever I have left here. And we are going to move on. Yeah. Okay guys, I'm actually going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and while these are just kind of sitting here for the last couple of seconds, I'm going to take their brush and I'm just going to dust this Maybelline powder on my face and just kind of get everything set. And then while I'm doing that, I will wipe away that powder under my eyes. Well, pretty confident that that powder and or that concealer suck, and I'm not sure which. I'm leaning toward powder. because it kind of, when I wiped it away, it took some of the concealer with it. So that's good. Nothing a little bit of reshaping powder from my Park Ave Princess palette can't fix a little bit later, but that was a little bit disappointing. But until then, we're just going to remain optimistic. Things do not look horrid yet. Just not sure that I'm loving this powder. Oh, although I did forget to use this. This is the Glowy Skin Extra Glam Highlight Stick. There's no directions on the box, but this little guy right here, this is part of the Denude. This is the Surreal color, and this was the one that I thought would be best fit for my skin tone, rather. It's got like this really nice, beautiful glow to it. Probably not something I could put on over foundation. I don't know. Let's test it out. Why not? What could go wrong? Oh, wow, that's sticky. Never mind. Okay, I lied. This one I will test out later. It looks like, honestly, more than anything, like, you can see this whole area where I kind of rubbed it out. That's one strip, and then this whole area I just rubbed it all over. And it really just gives almost like a sheen to the skin. It doesn't do anything like... It's not like glittery or anything. It's almost just more of like a dewy stick where it makes your makeup look extra dewy, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know that I love that. A lot of times when I'm going to use like a cream highlight stick, I like them to work on top of foundation, which I know a lot of people have their opinions on. But at the end of the day, I can use like my Hourglass sticks and pat those on, my Little Mary Luminizer, stuff like that, that I can pat on over foundation that is lightly powdered. Those are my favorites. This is not really one of them. It's way too like almost slippery and slick for me. But I do have a highlight from them and a highlight brush, which is good. So we will get to these here in a second, but first let's go ahead and I'm going to run in super quick with this Hourglass. This is the Luminous Bronze Light, and I'm just going to hit my face with this real quick. Ooh, yes, that is so pretty. And then just a tiny bit of this Mother o' Pearl blush from MAC. I like this stuff. I've talked about it a lot on my channel, and it's sitting right next to me. So let's go ahead and run in with a little bit of that. Oh my God. Do you see that spot right there? That's where I tried to put that highlight down and nothing happened, so I wiped it away. Oh, okay. I see what's up. Note to self, that shit clings even after I put a thin layer of powder over it. So obviously now I'm going to go in and do a little reshaping. Park Ave Princess. You guys know the drill. Ooh, okay, now that's much nicer. Alright, so now it's time to talk about this highlight. This is also part of the Denude collection. I'm so excited. Okay, come on now. Move your life along. This is in the shade Wave. That's pretty. Ooh, this was the one also they released what? Oh my God, they released like 3 or 4 colors. This is the one I thought would be my skin tone, and I was so right. Oh my God, let's set this face and apply this highlight. Before I do that though, I need to have their brush ready. And this again, I bought this in a set, so it did come with the brush. Come on, you little butthead. And this is just the Nabla highlighter brush. This is actually perfect for how I do this. Very similar, of course, in shape. A little bit smaller than the Morphe Y14. The handle is, you know, about 1/4 of an inch shorter, it looks like. 1/2 inch shorter, maybe. But overall shape and all that's pretty similar. All right, let's go ahead. We always set the face first. P.S. That was the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray, if you were wondering. And now we're going to go in and we're going to highlight this bitch. And as you know, when my face is still damp, we kind of pat, pat, pat highlight. Because while the face is still damp, this is my opportunity to kind of press the highlight into the skin. And then we go ahead and we layer it up a little bit. What is happening? Why is this the patchiest highlight ever? Like, it grabbed right there, which, okay, that should be not an issue anymore. There's like 17 layers of powder on top of that little area where I tried to put the one, you know, that liquid, that stick highlight thing? My blush I put that down, I wiped it off, I put a little thing of powder over it. I put blush on, the blush stuck to it. I wiped that off, I put more powder over it, and it's still sticking in that area. You guys, what the hell is that thing? It is really pretty, but I don't know why it's grabbing so weird. Like, there wasn't ever anything right here anyways. Yeah, that's a beautiful highlight. It took me a second to get there, but I really do like that. Okay. It does emphasize texture a little bit. Like, I can see some eye texture, some face texture. Look, there is avocado oil, olive oil, and hydrogenated vegetable oil in here. That's why. Okay, that explains a lot, because it has a really like slick, thick kind of consistency to it. And I'm over here like, what the hell is going on? By the way, my hair is up today. Kind of adorable, right? It's got like this little updo moment. If you guys are new, I love doing updos. Like, I love them. And one of my biggest things, I was like, oh no, I have short hair. Can I still do updos? So I came up with this, and I kind of love it. Anyways, gonna go ahead and set the face one more time. And while we go ahead and wait for that to dry, right before we finish up the rest of our face, let's go ahead and swatch some lipstick and lip liners. So these are all of their cult classic lipsticks, also part of the Denude collection. You can tell by the nude packaging. I'm starting to see the theme here. So this first one is the shade Red Lantern. Wow, is that red? Shit, there's still a swatch on my hand. Did you hear that stutter just now? Shit. It was like chia. Shit. So that's Red Lantern. It has a really interesting consistency to these. They're not like super creamy, but they feel thick. It's weird. Next guy right here is Body Language, which is a beautiful, almost cool tone brown. Cool tone, slightly, it has a little bit of warmth underlying, but that's also really pretty. The title of this next one is Touch Me. Come on, that is a great color name. Okay, lighter brown in the shade Touch Me, also pretty. All right. So far, I'm not like hating the names of the, or the colors, the names. Okay, we have the next light brown. That is the shade Magnolia. That is an interesting shade name for a light brown. Okay. Next up we have Jolie, and that is the last one. That is like the berry pink that I was waiting for. I do like the shade range of browns here though. I feel like it would work really well for all the skin tones. That's really nice. Forgot I had a concealer brush in here. Whoops. Oh, and we have matching lip liners. Okay, I'm not going to go through and swatch these because they are the exact same color as these, and they have the shade names. They have the same shade names. Truth be told, really excited about these lip liners. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna finish everything up and give you my thoughts. Okay guys, went ahead, got the whole face done, and I went in with the shade Touch Me for lip liner as well as lipstick. And here are my thoughts. The lip liner, great. It was really nice and smooth. No issues with that whatsoever. The lipstick, on the other hand, was like a really thick, like drag. And I mean like thick drag across my lips to where it was actually, after it was all applied, I was like, and I could like feel it sitting on there so heavily. And so I blotted off with a piece of toilet paper, and it seems to be doing the trick now. It is nice, cemented in place. She's not gonna go anywhere. Very mattified feel, but my issue is just like I didn't love the way that it felt when I applied it, but I am curious to see how this formula wears and how it works with glosses and that sort of thing. Now, as far as the other products go, I'm kind of bummed about those too, you guys. I feel like they didn't go nearly as well as I wanted them to. Like the eye shimmer, glimmer, metallic eyeshadows, those were not good at all. Which, side note, I was thinking about this while I was doing all the rest of my makeup. It might make sense why that one flaked off my eyes, because those other two, remember how I said, God, these seem really dry? Maybe these are just like dried out, or maybe they dry out quickly or something like that. I'm going to contact Nabla or Nabla or whatever it is. I'm going to contact them and see what they say, and you know, kind of go from there with that part, and I will let you guys know in a future video. So that definitely did not work. The eyeshadow palette, this I really, really like. The mattes were fantastically blendable. I thought they were amazing. And I did go in all over the lid, like right in there where you see that beautiful color with the shade Garden Gate, this guy right here. Really beautiful shade. I went in with some glitter glue, packed it down. Everything seems to be going well there. So this palette, these mattes, I really like this formula. This I'm excited to continue and play with a little bit more. The powder, not a fan of. I feel like it didn't do much of anything. It was insanely difficult to get out of the container. Like, I'm going to have to try and find a way to break into that container to get the rest out. The concealer isn't bad. A little goes a long way. I have to work with it a little bit. I'm not sure that I love how it's settling. I don't know if that's the powder or the concealer. So as soon as I have that one figured out, you guys will be the first to know. This mother effing little shithead, this little glow stick moment, maybe on like a no makeup day where you just want like some sheen on the cheek. I don't even know how you'd use this because it sticks to everything. Even when it's been powdered and gone for like 300 years, it still is there taunting me. I do not care for this. Not a fan. It wasn't really even highlighty. It's just like a dewy stick. I don't get down with dewy sticks. I think the brushes were okay. This brush is really nice. I like the shape and the feel and the length of the handle. That highlight brush though, that I did not like. It was too short. I mean, it feels like I'm holding it like this and I'm like trying to, I don't know, that one was too short. Again, massive man hands over here, so I like to have bigger brushes, longer brushes, nicely weighted moments. And that brush for me, not the best. But this one's actually really nice, big. I like the way it feels in the hand. I like the shape of it. It fits nicely under the eye. This is not a bad brush. This beauty sponge, I'm not the biggest fan of this. Honestly, I felt like it absorbed so much product. Like, I have used my Real Technique sponge 1,000 times and never had that much product be absorbed. I don't know what it is. I will definitely keep using it because obviously I bought it, but as far as overall love, not so much. I will probably actually take and cut a slant on that so I can have the slant that I love, but I don't know, for me this just isn't anything special. And then this highlight isn't awful, okay? I liked it. It is super duper powdery. There's a lot of powdery kick up all over the place, so if you are going to use this, be mindful, but it does build up nicely. You can shear it down or build it up. Either way, it does look really nice. Again, it's a little bit powdery for my liking, but overall, I don't think the products were like amazing. I don't think they were awful. Like, I don't think that they're all one end or the other, but I do think that a lot of them are definitely ones that I have to continue to try. So another positive that I have, by the way, this brand, I love what they stand for. I love everything that I read on their site about them, kind of how they put so much thought into everything from their name, their products, cruelty-free, vegan, and like all of those moments that they put together to make their brand be what it is and be something that they can be proud of. I love that attention to detail, and I love how open and honest they are in their disclosures with, you know, you guys or me or whatever on the website. I just love the way that they present themselves. I think that that's really unique and special, and they're also an indie brand. I don't know if I said that or not, but I love that they're an indie brand because, as you guys know, I have a heart for small business indie brands and things of the like. So you guys, that is it. That is my first impression. I'm so excited that I got to take the time to look at, deal with, play with this brand a little bit because I have seen them all over the place and I've never gotten to touch their stuff until now. So you guys definitely leave me your thoughts down below. Have you dealt with them? Do you like them? What do you think? What are your thoughts in general of what you saw in this video, or again, your own personal experiences? I love to hear that kind of stuff down below, and I'm going to go reach out to customer service and ask them a couple of questions myself. So you guys, please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this. Check the social media links down below, and I'll see you in the next one. I got done with Nabla Cosmetics. I'm looking so damn highlighted.